Imagine your goals, your dreams, and the financial freedom you're seeking. Hold that thought in your mind. As we journey through today's story, remember that the abundance you desire is closer than you think. In the heart of the city, there was a college student who was struggling to make ends meet. Juggling part-time jobs and coursework, the weight of debt loomed large. Every day felt like a battle, an uphill climb with no summit in sight. This student lived in a tiny apartment, just big enough for a bed and a desk. One Friday evening, while walking home from a long shift at a coffee shop, the student noticed something glimmering on the sidewalk. It was a small gold coin, half buried in the cracks of the pavement. Curious, they picked it up, examining it closely. It was worn, but the faint engraving of an old date caught the student's eye. 1947. The coin looked like it had been lost for decades, and while its monetary value was uncertain, it seemed valuable in a different way. It felt like a sign, as though the universe was sending a message. That night, the students sat at their desk, holding the coin and reflecting on life. What if, they thought, this coin isn't about wealth in the traditional sense? What if it's about changing my mindset? Instead of focusing on the struggle, the student made a decision. From that moment on, they would approach every challenge as an opportunity, and they would no longer see scarcity, but rather potential. With that, the coin became a daily reminder of abundance. The next day, they began to notice small shifts. The landlord unexpectedly offered a discount on rent due to a maintenance delay. At work, a regular customer asked if they would be interested in a part-time internship, an opportunity that could lead to a full-time job after graduation. It wasn't an immediate windfall, but these moments of unexpected help felt like proof that abundance was flowing in their direction. Inspired by these signs, the student decided to take even more action. They started looking at their finances differently, setting aside a small amount of money each week, no matter how tight things got. They began networking more actively at school, attending free workshops and lectures, realizing that wealth wasn't just about money, it was also about knowledge and connections. With each new step, more opportunities seemed to arise. The part-time internship turned into a summer contract, and while it didn't pay much, the experience was invaluable. Through it, the student met a mentor who would later guide them to a full-time role in their chosen field after graduation. And through all of this, they held on to the gold coin, not for its material value, but as a symbol. It reminded them that wealth begins in the mind before it ever appears in the bank account. Months passed, and things began to change rapidly. The student no longer worried about how they would pay rent or buy groceries. They had secured a full-time job that allowed them to build a future, invest in their passions, and even help their family. But the real transformation wasn't just in their bank balance, it was in their mindset. By focusing on abundance, by seeing each challenge as a new opportunity, the student realized they had been creating wealth long before they saw any financial gain. Here's what the student learned, and what you can take away today. Abundance isn't something you chase, it's something you create, starting with the way you think. When you shift your mindset from scarcity to possibility, you open yourself up to receiving the wealth and opportunities that have been waiting for you all along. Now it's your turn. Look around you. What are the signs of abundance in your life right now? They may be small, they may seem insignificant, but they are there. Set your intention to attract wealth and opportunities. Whether it's a new connection, a fresh idea, or even a simple reminder of your potential, trust that abundance is on its way to you. Hold on to that thought and remember, the path to wealth starts with believing you deserve it. Now go manifest it.